Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK and welcome back to a 12x12 scrapbook layout. So this is for Pretty My Page and I'm going to work with this 12-part cut file, and I decided to do like a year in review layout with it for 2018. So I'm working with the Head in the Clouds collection by Shimel. I've used a tiny amount of it, and I really want to get into this collection and start using my supplies. I buy them after all. So I had this idea. Initially I was going to back each of those slots with my photos, but then I had this idea and I grabbed my, I've got some planner stamps that have got these little months on, and I decided to stamp the month in each of these 12 sections. I've just sped it up a bit there, and I love the way that that looks, and it's going to give me then an area to be able to add in each of my photos from those months. So I've just chosen one photo from each month that I'm going to add to this layout. I decide to, because that paper from the paper pad is quite thin, and I'm going to put quite a lot of I've already decided I'm going to put quite a lot of embellishments and also photos on this. I decided to actually mount the that pink paper onto some white cardstock as well to help hold the weight of everything that's going to be going on this. So I decided just to trim down, I think it works out 1/4 of an inch off of each side. Normally I just trim a 1/2 inch off of two sides, but because I'd already stamped my stamps down and it was fairly central, I had to take just 1/4 of an inch off of each side. So I had popped my 12 photos into the Project Life app and printed them on 2 4x6 photos to save on photo paper. And because there were a lot of different colours going on in these photos, obviously they were from all different times, different locations, different lighting, I decided to just print them all black and white, and that really helps with making the photos work together. So I'm just figuring out which ones belong in which month and just adding them next to the segment of the die cut for each month. And I'm just going to have a little bit of a mess around to see roughly where I want these to sit. And initially I wasn't sure whether I was going to back these photos, whether I was going to back them in white or pattern paper. And in the end I do go with the pattern paper because I think there was quite a bit of white already going on with this, with the cardstock underneath and also the cut file. So again, I go back to my Head in the Clouds paper pad and I choose a purpley blue floral one whenever it appears. There it is. And I was toying with the idea as to whether I was actually going to sit and fussy cut all these flowers out and use them on a layout, but I do end up using part of this to back my photos. I wanted that darker blue colour, and also just small amounts of the pop of pink and white as well, so this was going to work really well. So I just lay my photos across the page, and I spare you the boredom of watching me stick these all down and cut them all out. With the magic of editing, we're going to cut straight back to the layout here with all of those backed. So what you haven't seen on here as well was when I've actually put that cut file down, I've popped it up on some foam dots to give it some dimension, and so I've added a little bit of foam on to the photographs as well on the outside bit. So where it's attached to the cut file, it's just got a bit of glue behind it, and then where it's hanging off of the cut file, there's a little bit of foam adhesive. No, they're not adhesive foam, just normal foam, which I've glued down. So in I come with the embellishments, and I go embellishment crazy on this. I just want to throw everything at this layout. So I'm coming in with the chipboard first of all. And I'm not worrying too much about the height of things on this layout. It's a special layout, so I'm making the most out of all of the embellishments, because normally I'd take some of the layers off on the chipboard, but I'm not too worried about it on this. I might end up putting this one into a box frame. I haven't quite decided yet. So I find those little hearts and I add in 2 of the bluey purple ones and 2 of the pink ones. And then I have a sift through this is how new this kit is. I haven't even opened the ephemera yet. To be fair, I did only get it at Christmas, so I haven't had it that long. So I'm just going through the die cuts. I'm adding in a couple of cameras. I've added in that little floral piece at the top. This butterfly, this dragonflies. I don't like butterflies or dragonflies in real life. I'm actually scared of them, but as scrapbooking embellishments go, they're fine. And equally, I don't like frogs. I'm actually really scared of frogs, so I'm not too sure whether that's ever going to make it onto a layout. Or perhaps I could and just journal about my fear of frogs, maybe, I don't know. So I love that one that says shake up your routine, so I added that on as well. And I go through, there's 2 packs in here, so you get like a pack with the bigger bits of ephemera in, and then the other pack, it has got the smaller bits. So I think the only thing that I actually pull out of this the pack with the bigger bits in is that cloud and rainbow, where it says dream it, be it. So some of the photographs on here are of our journey of selling our house and buying a new house last year. And so we went and viewed the house that we now own. We viewed in March, and we were so desperate to get it, and then we found out that it had gone and there was another chance for us to get it, and we did. And so I didn't really want to add any journaling onto here to explain all of that, because I've got a separate traveller's notebook with layouts in about our house buying and selling and all the nightmares that have gone on with it, including, I'm sure I will be scrapping layouts about the leak that we have in the house, in my craft room of all places. And so I'm not too sure what's going to be happening going forwards, because my flooring, all the flooring in my craft, everything has to come out of my craft room. And I had a phone call from a storage company asking how much stuff I had to go into storage, which includes my craft stuff. So I'm not really sure what's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks, but I'm hoping to try and set up a little bit of a makeshift filming location and try and keep some of my scrappy supplies out in the meantime, whilst the nightmare that is the leak is, well, the leak's been fixed, but the flooring needs to be replaced. So thank goodness for good home insurance. That's what my trade is by day. I work in the insurance industry, so at least I'm clued up on all of that side of things. So just gluing in all of these ephemera pieces that I've picked out whilst I've been babbling away, and just using some Tombow liquid glue, which I find is one of the best wet glues to use, and adding that on there. So initially I was going to use that little cloud journaling spot in the middle, and I decided against it in the end. As I said, I'm not going to add any journaling on. I know what each of these photos are, and each of these photos will either be scrapped again or they will make it into Project Life, where I'll have some journaling to go alongside. This is just a year in review layout, which I've never done this sort of layout before, so it was a challenge to use so many photos and to use so many different embellishments as well. So puffy hearts have gone on. I'm using these enamel stickers as well because that little diamond shape matches the diamond shape from the stickers. And did you notice that the I is missing from the word friends? It really winds me up. This isn't the first pack I've had of thickers, the thicker words, where a letter is missing. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about that. So I am adding this word magical. I'm going to use that centre bit for my title. So that is going to go across there. And I was going to write 2018 was magical, but I decided to drop the word was and just go with 2018 magical. Grammatically, it makes no sense, but does it matter? I don't think it does. I just didn't need that extra word there. I just preferred the look of it with 2018 magical. And this is pretty much my layout finished. So if you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, as I normally ask you. And if you're interested in any of the cut files, I will leave a link down below for you to head on over to the Pretty My Page website for you to go and take a look. And if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please subscribe, and I'll see you all again very, very soon for some more inspiration. Take care. Bye.